For those of you who are wondering the status of your tax refund, I'm going to show you quickly, easily, and for free how you can check the IRS tax records that tell you exactly more information on your tax refund and all the information you need to know to understand when your tax refund is coming. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is not the Where's My Refund tool. This is an internal IRS document that catalogs exactly what they are doing with your tax return. I'm going to show you how to access it for free and how to decipher when your refund is coming. First, this video is sponsored by Claimer. Over the past several years, thousands of my viewers have given overwhelmingly positive support for this service, which allows them to contact confusing, congested, and frustrating government and business phone lines with ease and simplicity. Typically, these phone lines are way too congested, making it seemingly impossible to get through, get your questions answered, and get your problems solved. Not being able to get through on these phone lines, such as contacting the IRS, can result in costly penalties, fees, interest, or never receiving payments from these entities that you are owed. A few minutes with an agent can save you thousands of dollars in penalties, fees, and interest, and can unlock thousands of dollars in money that you are owed. Claimer stays on hold and connects users directly to agents. There is no hold time on the customer's end. They handle the calling, dropped calls, and hold time. Placing a call is easy. All you need to do is select the phone line that you want to call, select priority if you want the fastest call back, and click call. What do I do while I wait to drink this coffee? This is not fresh. That was not fresh. It scared me. This is my call back. For those of you that need to contact the IRS, this is going to be the fastest and easiest way to get a live IRS agent on the line. Click the link in the video description down below. So after you file your income tax return, when should you expect to receive your refund? This answer differs according to each taxpayer and what credits you earned and what additional information the IRS may need to check, receive, or process on your tax return. IRS states that if you file a complete and accurate paper tax return, your refund should be issued in about 6 to 8 weeks from the date the IRS receives your tax return. If you file your return electronically, your refund should be issued in less than 3 weeks, and even faster when you choose direct deposit. A few common tax credits that many of you may have claimed on your tax return that will then mean that your refund is delayed. These include the Earned Income Tax Credit and the Additional Child Tax Credit. The IRS states that by law, they cannot issue EITC or ACTC refunds before mid-February. This includes your entire refund, not just the part that's related to the credit that you claimed on the tax return. In 2025, those who claimed the Earned Income Tax Credit or the Additional Child Tax Credit can expect to get their refund by March 3rd if they file their return online, choose to get their refund by direct deposit, and there were no issues found with their return. The IRS states that Where's My Refund should show an updated status by February 22nd for most EITC or ACTC filers. The IRS states that if it has been at least 4 weeks since you filed your return, you can check the status of your refund by calling the IRS teletax system at 1-800-829-4477. Now, the IRS provides a phone number as well as the Where's My Refund tool in order to check the status of your refund. However, these are not the most efficient way to get the most information about your tax return processing and that update on your refund payment. There is a way more detailed source that you can access yourself for free in just a couple minutes through the IRS. The IRS allows you to create an account, log in, and access your tax transcripts. Tax transcripts are documents that are updated within the IRS regularly in order to show a record of what is being done with the processing of your tax return. These documents are easy to download and free to access. I'm going to show you exactly how to download your tax transcript. You're going to visit irs.gov and you're going to log into your account. If you have not opened an account with the IRS, it's going to take you some additional time because there are going to be several steps that you have to go through in order to first confirm your identity. Now, once you're logged into your account, you'll see the account homepage. Click the View Tax Records link. On the next page, click the Get Transcript button. The next page will show you your return transcript, records of account transcript, and wage and income transcript for the last 4 years. Now that you have downloaded your tax transcript, let's talk about what it means. Now, the cycle number is helpful to understand because this will tell you if you can expect either daily processing and updates to your transcript and your refund or weekly updates only. The first 4 digits correspond to the year. The next 2 digits correspond to the numerical week of the year, and the last 2 digits correspond to the IRS processing day of the week. Now, I don't want you to overcomplicate deciphering this number too much, so I'm going to really simplify this here. If the last 2 digits in your cycle code show 01, 02, 03, or 04, then your master files and your return is being processed and updated on a daily basis. This means that you can check your transcript daily for updates, and if you see that a refund has been issued, then it most likely will hit your account within 1 to several days, as long as it does not have to go through a third-party bank account first. However, if in your cycle code the last 2 digits that you see are 05, then your master files are not updated daily, but rather are being updated on a weekly basis. Because the IRS is processing your updates and your refund on a weekly basis only, this means that the updates to your transcript and your account and your refund is going to be slower to hit your bank account because the IRS is only processing it on a weekly basis. If you're on a weekly processing basis, then your transcript master files are updated late Thursday night, and in most cases, you'll be able to view those changes in your transcripts on Fridays. Where's My Refund for weekly processing accounts will only be updated in most cases on Saturdays, and direct deposit dates for weekly accounts will most likely be on Wednesdays, whereas daily processing accounts will be updated daily. Tax transcripts include a variety of different codes that reference exactly what is going on with your tax refund, whether that be something that needs more information, something that is being processed, an audit that's occurring, or when that refund is issued. To view what each and every tax code means, click the resource that I have linked in the video description. The Taxpayer Advocate Service lists out several of these common codes and what they mean. One common code that is often misconstrued is code 420. This means that your transcript has been pulled and has been assigned to the Examination or Appeals Division. This means that something in your tax return does not quite line up and you are being looked at to see if you need an audit. If you are chosen for an audit, then you will receive a specific notification about that audit. The next common code that many of you may see is IRS code 570 on your transcript. This does not mean that you have been selected for an audit, but rather that they are waiting to verify some specific things, and this can vary quite differently between person to person. Things that this can include can be IRS debt, ID verification, missing income statements, wage verification issues, or other complications. If you see code 570, then you should anticipate a delay in your refund and anticipate that the IRS will need additional time to process this. Until the action or information needed in order to continue processing your refund is received, then the IRS will put a freeze on your refund. You'll know that this has cleared when you see code 571 or 572 appear on your transcript. This means that the freeze has been lifted or reversed. The next common code that many of you may see is going to be IRS code 826. This means that your refund is being utilized to pay past debts. And the code that you do want to see on your transcript is code 846. This means that you have been issued a refund. Now, The term refund issued shown on your transcript is a bit misleading because this means simply that it has been debited from the IRS's internal system, but has not necessarily been posted to your account in your own bank. For those of you who are seeing Tax Topic 152, this is something which is actually a good thing. Tax Topic 152 is a generic message which will apply to all who will be receiving a refund from the IRS. This message confirms that the IRS is processing your return and refund still. No action is needed on your part, and there is no cause for alarm. Some of you may not see this message at all, some of you may currently be seeing this message, and some of you may have briefly seen this message and then seen it go away. There is no cause for any alarm in any of these scenarios. This message does not tell us any additional information about your refund or time frame, but simply seems to mean that the IRS is processing your return. Now, once you see this code referenced here, that means that the IRS has processed your refund. It is on its way. It does not mean that it has been paid out to you yet, but rather that the IRS has initiated the process for getting that refund to you. Okay, you guys, I hope that was helpful. Let me know in the comments down below if you were able to access your transcript, if this was helpful, and what codes you are seeing that are confusing. And lastly, don't forget to use Claimer if you need to call the IRS to check on your status.